What up, world? It's your boy Matt Mizzle, the host with the most. Don't need to brag, no boast. All I do is give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in a real way for us players to play. And this is going to be a good show. This one here is called Clarity versus Confusion. Let's get into it. And you know how I do for every show. Gotta play a couple of tracks, you know what I'm saying? Some that I feel like represents the essence of what we're going through right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? This is the best I could do on such short notice. You know what I'm saying? No, but it's good to see y'all, man, doing y'all thing, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta give it up to my G's, you know what I'm saying? So this is my G's out there. Shout out to Robbie,
what's up, bro? Got the buzz on me, push you over. Over no focus. Please don't start no commotion. Y'all playing, we up and we throw it. Ain't gotta think twice, I'm blowing. Me and Nav on a mission to get to the cash, so my money growing. I done touchdown and I run up a back so fast like I'm Jesse Owens. I got your bitch and she hoeing. Chain on my neck, that shit glowing. Ice on my wrist, that shit frozen. Straight to the top where we going. I'm fresh off the cannon, busting up saying that's why I'm moving in slow motion. I bust a dance, I hold on my pants to make sure my Glock ain't showing.
Got the drop on the op with easy. Sliding that corner, get busy. Look at my change, get frisky. I'm rocking Elliot diamonds, no kids, no cap. I'm a shooter giving out head taps. I ain't going inside no club, no blickies. Got your girl backstage in my show, and I signed 3 letters on the ticket. GS not XO, pushing your way back 4, 5, 6, get a hair crack. Driving in something foreign, watch everybody move every time I back. Most of these people gon' fold under pressure. Your big homie turn into a rat. Getting free bands, I'm getting to the Glock like Tarantino. I got rat racks. 2-tone dollar, got a 2-tone Glock, got a yellow bone bitch with a 2-door drop. Do it for the thrill, my shoes do a drill and a Hellcat, and to get away from the cops. Running to me, I'm a rebel like Roddy. When I'm in my city, I feel like John Gotti. Put some respect on my body. So much money, think I joined Illuminati.
Black and white's over no focus. Please don't start no commotion. Y'all playing, we up and we throwing. Ain't gotta think twice, I'm blowing. Me and Nav on a mission to get to the cash, so my money growing. I done touchdown and I ran up a back so fast like I'm Jesse Owens. I got your bitch and she hoeing. Chain on my neck, that shit glowing. Ice on my wrist, that shit frozen. Straight to the top where we going. I'm fresh off the cannon, busting up saying that's why I'm moving in slow motion. I bust a dance, I hold on my pants to make sure my Glock ain't showing. I'm off Addy, I'm geeking. I'm in the spot, I'm tweaking. We might just up for no reason. All of my diamonds is freezing. All of my diamonds from Eric the jeweler. He made my shit cooler. My diamonds are wet like a sewer. I tell him to bust on my shooters, cause all of my shooters, they gon' take care of the moolah. Slap through your block with a mag. I ain't talking about no switch. I'm talking about the 30 attached to this Mac I got in the V. I'm in the back of the back with a Mac. I'm trying to clear up the scene. I got my bitch in the car, she driving. She ain't gonna tell what she see. I make her bust off a purse, then make her get down on her knees. I put my Glock in her purse, cause the show in Miami jeans. I got a bitch that's a nurse, she always take care of my needs. All of my highways on go, they all gon' put on for the team. Bet you they cover their mouth, they gon' talk on speech. They gon' just drip when they want, they run up that money machine. Black and white's over no focus, please don't start no commotion. Y'all playing, we up and we throwing. Ain't gotta think twice, I'm blowing. Me and Nav on a mission to get to the cash, so my money growing. I done touchdown and I ran up a back so fast like I'm Jesse Owens. I got your bitch and she hoeing. Chain on my neck, that shit glowing. Ice on my wrist, that shit frozen. Straight to the top where we going. I'm fresh off the cannon, busting up saying that's why I'm moving in slow motion. I bust a dance, I hold on my pants to make sure my Glock ain't showing. I'm getting this, man.
Yeah, of course, Rip Ride. You get it, Rip Ride. Trust me. I'm gonna get it of course, cuz. My son now gotta get it. Trust me. Make sure the brown boy got some moves.
Hard. You know what I'm saying? Now we gonna go over to ATL with this one. We're gonna go to ATL with this one here. Can you dig it? Want to roll up though.
All my plays hit everything. And I'm hitting in that bitch. Hold up. Hey, diamond, play, hold, diamond, hold, play, whip, chain, better watch your whole eye. Better watch your whole eye. Better watch your whole eye. Diamond, chain, hold, better watch your whole eye. Lay my down in that hand, you try me, we hitting that beam, I'm switching no legend, I'm living, I get it, I spend it, your whole, yeah, we flip it, I stay on my pivot, you won't come and slip it like this shit in front of me, they don't want war with me, 2 to 3, hit up everything in front of me, that'll be the day a nigga try gunning me, still paid with them nigga that blow the green, I'm with that Draco, walking in places you go, I don't really fuck on them bad hoes, hit it then pass of the mundo, I need the cash punto, I don't throw in a session like Romo, ride with that 9 like a Rondo, jig in the morning Alonzo. Nigga try to take my chain, I'm him. Every player nigga get, I'm him. Little baby throw that pussy, I'm him. All the jewelry on me know that it hit. 12 get behind me, nigga, I hit it. Every nigga with me ready to hit. Mono on the base, nigga, it hit. You know that. Play, hold, diamond, hold, play, whip, chain, better watch your whole eye. Better watch your whole eye. Better watch your whole eye. Diamond, chain, hold, better watch your whole eye.
Yeah. Better get your whole far knife. Yeah. Hit my shot first time I snipe. Put a ring on the money, I ain't thinking about white. Let's be straight. Left the house with 100K. Honestly, this is light day. Walk hard, hit. I don't gotta call for a cold, been high. I'm just sitting for the taste. Till I talk for the cash, you a certified rat. Take a risk for this money and I pray I make a bet. Stand up, got no lag. Get away of that money. On life, you can die by no racks. On angel on my hoodie, put the devil on my back. My little nigga ride with Drake's in the scat. Get out, walk him down, know he on it. Cash him out as soon as he take her to whack. Turn up. I hit it, she loving, I'm lust done. They calling me daddy, no trust fund. Her dump with these titties, I bust on. To the streets, I be preaching, I'm real right back. Ice City, Tyson, water around me, island. Running up money to it, ain't nothing. Go up there with all the grace, an icon. Play with me, diamond, play, hold, diamond, hold, play, whip, chain, better watch your whole eye. Better watch your whole eye. Better watch your whole eye. Diamond, chain, hold, better watch your whole eye.
All the diamonds on me, they hitting. Fool. Benz. Yeah, it's the mayor pussy, know I got plenty. See me. Caught a bit bad and it sound like a hammer. Listen. Pussy nigga wanna start beef, I'ma finish. I'm like, damn. Boom, I tell you, nigga on the business. I put a nigga on the ceiling. And his ass ain't going for a visit. I'ma kill him. Now he dead. Why I keep a bullet in the head? I ain't taking back what I said. Pillow talking, he gon' lay that bed. You can't get away from the mail. Double cup, I can't get away from the meds. Is that too loud? I can't hear a word that you said. Don't wanna hear it in the way I heard it to the fed. If we catch him, we gon' hit that nigga with it leg.
Diamond, play, hold, diamond, hold, play, whip, chain, better watch your whole eye. Better watch your whole eye. Better watch your whole eye. Diamond, chain, hold, better watch your whole eye.
This is after that video.
Hey man, do y'all know I ain't never heard that Pooh Shiesty song? Y'all gotta let me know, man. Is that the shit? The Pooh Shiesty song? What is it? How you? Is it Spot 'em Got 'em? What's the song there? Where Pooh Shiesty's doing it? His weirdo dance or something like that. Or did they just make that shit up? I needs to know, man. Y'all let me know. Anyway, man. Let's get into this game real quick. Or before, we're gonna play a little track from the boy Pooh Shiesty. Cause I don't know which one it is. Cause I don't really be listening to these new cats like that. I don't even know half of their names. I like the music. Fuck the money bag, yo. But nah, I don't want to hear no main slime shit. I want to hear some. I don't even know which one it is. Is the one with a little dirt? The dirt? Let me try this one right here. Right here.
Everybody around me see red. Everybody around me got one in the head. Shot pulled up, shooting, they fled. Shot pulled up, shooting, they were trying to fake dead. Oh, God, let me touch a little bread. Get too mad and I pay for some blood to be shed. Fuck your gang, you heard what I said. Or you called me on the sleep on the bump bed. Trade up, I take the carbon instead. Too geeked up, I'm crossing all with the men. Leak up, he threw up on the lick, he was scared. Step on shit, be quiet, no upset. Shoot first the model, you know how we paid. I'm hollow too hungry, they ate up his legs. I was just dropping shit, look where it led. Now I'm in the hills, I can't spell what we said. I can't go out like I'm Tony, you can't stick up on me. I got the whole world in my hands. Say how we treat the opponents, I'm still undefeated when we talking body and bands. It's like the Memphis, I slide when I land. Travis still do have to body your man. All of my bitches be too slime thin. When I sick them on you, they begging you in. Playing with the cooler kid on the LFN. I knew I was gonna catch a body at 10. Gotta hop out on feet every time that we spin. Wanna get with my gang called Delta to get in. Trying to reach for my chain, you all Memphis and me. They shot on right, turn to stay with the city. Fuckers every time, better ask I T. That day going out like Pac on big. Everybody around me buying green. Louis Big C gang, what the fuck you mean? Everybody, you know my team. Still post on the block like on y'all me. Long head with the long sleeve. In the road Trump once I was free. If I want to did, I just pay this shit cheap. One in the head, no LA paper key. Peep your gun shit, we can't running on me, I'm too slimy and no. Hey, shout out to TP, cooked up the beef. Got some tears in the hills, I need to try that with me. Really stood front line, real beef. Put it on the slide every day, couldn't eat shit. Slipping them close on my technique. Got a vibe at the block cause I run kind of free. Everybody around me see red. Everybody around me got one in the head. Shot to pulled up, shooting, they fled. Shot pulled up, shooting, they were trying to fake dead. Thug, let me touch a little bread. Get too mad and I pay for some blood to be shed. Fuck your gang, you heard what I said. Before you call me, I'm sleep on the bunk bed. Drake up, I take the carbon instead. Too geeked up, I'm crossing all with the men. Leak up, he threw up on the lick, he was scared. He stepped on shit, be quiet, no upstairs. Shit first the model, you know how we played. Them hollow too hungry, they ate up his legs. I was just dropping shit, look where it led. Now I'm in the hills, I can't spell where we stayed. No, can't spell where we stayed. Brr. Big brr, brr.
Yeah. So let's get into this game, man. Yeah, hey, man. I like the music, you know. It's a whole lot of nothing, killing, bang shit, but I like the music, you know. It's like a nice commercial for Rolls Royce.
On a rencontré un paquet de personnes vraiment
Oh,
inspirantes.
I ain't trying to hear all that. Don't do that to me now. So yeah, man, we're gonna get into this game right quick. What I mean from clarity versus confusion is sometimes you gotta set the record straight, man. You know what I'm saying? I really break things down. You know, people's perception and perspective, they got a different outlook on certain things. You know, oh my God, Brooklyn came back. Hold up. It's the last 11 seconds in the game. I just gotta see this real quick. Brooklyn really came back to win the game. It was up 20 at the beginning of the fourth.
Scored, and they put 40 on the board in the fourth quarter.
God damn.
Excellent defensive team. Two-possession game. Phoenix home when we come back.
Anyway, we're gonna cover that when we come back. But yeah, man, clarity versus confusion. Sometimes you gotta set the record straight and let people know that you need to be played with, man. You know what I'm saying? And no shit form or fashion. You got a lot of fools out here thinking that shit is sweet, but at the same time, it's not about always people playing games. You know, sometimes people don't really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Or they're not privy to certain information, so clarity is not there. You know, sometimes certain people throw out certain shit to purposely confuse the masses. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, they gotta have their own insecurity. That ain't the way to go, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the way to flow, that ain't the way to show. Improve out here, you know what I'm saying? So there's this video I seen of my boy Draymond Green, man. He was talking some real shit. And he was letting it be known, man. Like these players need some respect. Put some respect on the players, man. And I totally agree with him because you gotta look at it from the perspective of the brothers out here seeing what's good and see. Let's basically turn this whole NBA thing upside down. Let them know that we ain't playing no game anymore. We ain't out here trying to be no slaves to them, you know? Which is exactly how I felt, you know? I want y'all to take a little time with me and listen to what Draymond Green had to say. And then, you know, just other examples, man.
That's really bothering me. And it's the treatment of players in this league. To watch Andre Drummond before the game sit on the side because a team is going to trade him. Because when James Harden asked for a trade and essentially dogged it, I don't think there was no surprise or no, there's no one's going to fight back that James was dogging in his last days in Houston. But he was castrated for wanting to go to a different team, and everybody destroyed that man. And yet a team can come out and say, oh, we want to trade a guy, and then that guy is to go sit. And if he doesn't stay professional, then cancer. And he's not in someone's locker room. And he's the issue. And we've seen situations of Harrison Barnes getting pulled off. DeMarcus Cousins finding out that he's traded in an interview after the All-Star game. And we continue to let this happen. But I got fined for stating my opinion of what I thought should happen with another player. But teams can come out and continue to say, oh, we're trading guys, we're not playing you. And yet we're to stay professional. At some point, as players, we need to be treated with the same respect and have the same rights that the team can have. Because as a player,
thank you very much.
You're the worst person in the world when you're on a different situation.
Making billions off the backs of black folks
but a team can say they're trading you, and that man is to stay in shape. He is to stay professional, and if not, his career is on the line. At some point, this league has to protect the players from embarrassment like that.
Stay vocal.
We talk all of this stuff about you can't do this, you can't say that publicly. If you say that publicly, you're Anthony Davis.
The only thing to fear is fear itself, man. Y'all out here
for demanding the trade publicly. But you can say Andre Drummond's getting traded publicly, and we're looking to trade him publicly, and he's to stay professional and just deal with it.
Nah, man.
But then when Kyrie Irving say, oh, my mental health is off, everybody go crazy about that too. Do you not think that affects someone mentally? as much as we put into this game to be great,
Wicked
to
team.
come out here and be in shape, to produce for fans every single night, and most importantly, to help your team win. Do you think that doesn't affect someone mentally? But as players, we're told to, no, you can't say that, you can't say this, but teams can. It goes along the same lines of when everyone wants to say, oh man, that young guy can't figure it out. But no one wants to say the organization can't figure it out. At some point, the players must be respected in these situations, and it's ridiculous, and I'm sick of seeing it. Y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
That's setting the record straight, man. He didn't argue. He didn't complain. He didn't fucking say, oh, you know. He just let it be known. Like, there's a double standard, and it got to be dealt with. Simple and plain, you know. And if we ain't doing that, then there's something wrong with the system. There's something wrong with us. There's something wrong with everything when it comes to us not really, like, you know, showing and proving, like letting them know, like, hey man, the bullshit is over, man. It's done with. You know? I don't give a fuck how much I'm getting paid. This pandemic showed y'all that y'all need us as much as we need you. You know what I'm saying? So shape up. And we're gonna start our own shit. And that should have been the mentality from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, like in the streets, like everything else, man. Steel sharpens steel. You know what I'm saying? If you got comrades, you want them to be as sharp and as you know, well equipped as you are. You want them to be on top of things like you, in order for y'all to get through. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need for that extra rah bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you know that you just gotta say a few things, because words are very powerful, man. If you don't know what to say at the particular time, then you ain't the particular dude to be talking about certain things, you know? And that's just the bottom line, you know what I'm saying? So now you gotta face the consequence, you know what I'm saying? And certain things doesn't go certain ways because you didn't clarify what you were saying at first. So let me give y'all a quick synopsis of what clarification means, you know what I'm saying? RRP to the board, Pimp C. Because he offered clarification on what he was saying, and people were hating on him, saying, fuck that." You know what I'm saying? If y'all really knew what y'all was talking about, y'all understand that it's always good to get clarification. Once you get clarification, y'all really know where a person stands. You know what I'm saying? Because all this confusion in between, back and forth bullshit is not healthy, man. Especially if we don't want to learn exactly where a person's standpoint is from, you know? It's just antagonizing, and to the point where, you know, we don't do that in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? In the streets, it's all about clarification, man, because one little slip could be could have a situation go left real quick. You know what I'm saying? So it's either you down with the left or you down with the right. Ain't no in between, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hardships. You know what I'm saying? No love laws. People do what they do. But if you ain't got no clarification opinion and able to verbalize certain things can happen to the people around you too. So you gotta be able to express yourself to the point where every word that you say, people will just be like, yeah, that's exactly what he means by that. And ain't no way around it. You know what I'm saying? And if you really digest what he's saying, it makes perfect sense because there's a clarity in his explanation. So let's go down for what Pimp C said.
Yeah, I know y'all done heard about all the stuff.
You know what I'm saying?
Magazine.
My boy Pimp C
ain't asking about Pimp.
That's what the internet does too. You know what I'm saying? They try to distort what's good, as well as the radios and the bloggers. You know what I'm saying? So nothing really changed. It's just more like, you know, when the magazine started the East Coast West Coast war, the internet started the real versus fake war. You know what I'm saying? Promoting these fake motherfuckers, letting them do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Or they promoting themselves and people are just eating it up because a lot of people want to see confusion, man. That confusion is only going to lead you to a brain contusion if you ain't bringing the right solution. You know what I'm saying? Because, yo, I already know, man. If you ain't down for what's real in this life and you ain't ready to stand up and stand tall, you're going to crumble like a ton of bricks, man. So let's hear what Pimp C had to say, you know?
Right now. Pimp C.
Yeah, what's up?
What up, Pimp C? Talk to me, homeboy. What's going on with this stuff in the Ozone magazine, man? A-Town's kind of furious.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
Okay, let me tell you what the A-Town's saying. The A-Town's basically saying, baby, you know, why they think you dissing Atlanta. Talking about Atlanta's not the South.
Okay, well, first of all, listen to this. I used to live in Atlanta from 96 till 2001. Okay?
All right.
That's the first thing. The second thing is this. When I get off the airplane in Atlanta, what time is it?
It's whatever time it is out here, homie.
It's Eastern Standard Time.
But it's still on the south side of the map.
Okay, but it's Eastern Standard Time, ain't it?
On the south side of the map, yeah.
Answer my question. Is it Eastern Standard Time?
Yeah, it is on the south side of the map.
All right. Well, after saying that, listen to this. All my statements are my statements. That's how I feel. And feelings is like booty holes. Anybody can have their own feelings. That's my feelings. That ain't got nothing to do with Bun B. So that's the first thing. So let's separate Pimp C statements from UGK and Bun B. That's the first thing we got to do.
All right. Okay.
Next thing we got to do is this. You got some people over there that feel a certain way that I might not like how they feel. But that's how I feel. If you want to get mad at me for the way I feel, then don't get mad at me. And a fight go with that. You feel me? If I would have had...
You feel me? Because he playing with Pimp C now. He said, is it Eastern Standard Time? He's like, yeah, on the south side of the map. On the south side of the map. That's what a hoe would do, you know what I'm saying? You try to clarify something, and they got to bring something back in just to create more confusion. But, you know, shit like that happens. Let's continue.
So mad. It just seemed like you real angry.
You know why I'm mad? Let me tell you why I'm mad. I'm mad because everybody on these records lying. Everybody lying. Everybody's this big D-boy. Everybody's these hardcore gangsters. Everybody gonna do this to each other when they see each other. And the truth be told, we too blessed and we having too much money in this rap game to be going to war with each other.
Right. Okay.
And the truth be told, don't nobody want to fight nobody in this rap game. Because 98% of these dudes is cowards.
You got any specific artists you referring to?
I'm not dissing nobody, man. I'm just telling you that if we don't clean it up, we're going to lose everything we fought to get, man. Don't you see that the game is fit to lead us out and go somewhere else if we don't straighten up?
Yeah, we see that. I know what's going on.
If we don't clean out our own closet, who going to clean it for us?
All right, so by you saying that, what do you think needs to be done?
This is what I think needs to be done, man. Come on, man. At the end of these records we listen to, we don't get nothing out of them no more, man. We don't get no social commentary. We ain't getting no kind of knowledge out these records. Everybody just talking about how many chains they got on and how much dope they sold. But the truth of the matter is this, I don't believe you. Because I know you do, and I know you didn't sell no dope. And the next thing is this. Say, man, I'm from Texas, man. I'm from the game. Them prices that them boys talking about, man, them boys ain't got no prices like that, no Atlanta. And if you do, right now, why ain't some where my people at, we're buying and flush it down the toilet. We don't support drugs. But show it to me, man, because I know where it on backpacks. I know where they passed their roads up in Timberland boots in 1998, and they acting like they some big-time drug dealers. Okay?
Okay.
So right now, this is what I'm telling you. Y'all want to get mad at the pimp. Don't get mad at the bun, and don't put the UGK on. Get mad at the pimp. This is my opinion. This is me. I'm talking. I'm a man. And I'll stand up. And let me say this while I'm at. All them people that was talking about they want to kill 50 Cent, want to do all that to this man. Hey, man, when somebody really wants something to happen to you, it's going to happen to you whether you want it to or not. And I just saw 50 Cent walk off the stage at the BET Awards with no bodyguards right in front of all them dudes that were talking about they was going to slap him when they saw him. And I ain't seen nothing happen to him.
So basically, you just calling the game real fake, and you saying that the music need to go back to some real lyrics. And
this the next thing, man. Anytime an artist in Atlanta makes crunk music and get on a record, they need to shout out to 3 6 Mafia, because y'all know that's where that music started at, man. And y'all know for a fact that UGK started the word trill. Y'all know this, man. Y'all know we started this here.
Everybody in Atlanta feels like you diss them. They feel this
but if
because
they would read between the lines and hear what I'm telling them, I ain't dissing them. We got to check ourselves before somebody else check us. Because this would have hurt a whole lot more coming from somebody on the East Coast or from the West Coast than coming from one of our forefathers down here.
But then what you saying that we're not even from the South, like Atlanta ain't the South, like, you know, there's a lot of UGK fans that got their feelings hurt today because they really love you.
Here's the truth of the matter. I love them too. But we got to straighten out the game. And if the statement was made in the wrong context, I apologize about that. But I meant what I was saying. And maybe it was heard the wrong kind of way. What I'm saying is this. Hey, man, when I get out the plane, I got to change my watch. Because I live in Texas, and I'm on Central Time.
Okay.
All right?
That's Central.
So that's my opinion. I can have my opinion.
Yeah,
you might not like my opinion, but that's my opinion.
All right, so everybody running around there basically telling Jeezy, because the magazine hasn't hit the stands, that you were pointing him out with the 17.5.
And the Meech talk.
The what?
It says the magazines make it seem like you pointing out Jeezy with the 17.5 talk, and it says it has something
and
about
everybody's
Meech.
blowing up Jeezy phone saying that you know basically that it's about to be some beef.
I'm gonna explain to y'all why Pimp C is right. Because when you do it with time, you do it with Western, Central, and Eastern. Throughout the whole St. Louis, all the way down to the southern belt of Mississippi. All that is considered the South, you know what I'm saying? Or country. So when you talk about making country rap tunes, go all the way up to St. Louis, Kentucky, Missouri, you know what I'm saying? So let's not act like what he's saying is far-fetched. It actually makes perfect sense
between you and him. So, like, I mean, that's just the talk in Atlanta.
And the Russell Simmons.
Let me say this. There's a whole bunch of people lying. So if you want to point fingers at somebody, they point fingers at everybody. If I was going to diss Young Jeezy, I would have came right out and said his name and dissed him. I'm not scared of no man. And the next thing is this. They need to free Big Meech because it's all circumstantial evidence. And the next thing is this. Everybody was down and everything was cool with BMF before they got busted. Everybody wanted to be down with the play until they got busted. And then when it went sour, didn't nobody want to fly the flag no more. Am I lying or telling the truth?
I think it's because they didn't want to go to jail, though.
Yeah, but they was down when the party was going on and everybody was throwing money in the club. Everybody was still down. So you got to be down in the good time and the bad time. When I went to prison, Bun stayed down with me in the bad time. So when your partner go to prison, you got to stay down in the bad time and the good time. If you was Black Mafia family in the streets, when they was spending all that money in the strip club, you need to be Black Mafia family right now when everybody getting indicted. And let me say it again. If I was going to diss somebody, I'm going to say their name to their face. And a fight go with that. So now, I ain't diss Young Jeezy, because Young Jeezy ain't the only one spitting fake dope prices. I'm dissing everybody lying about selling drugs that ain't touched a nail drug.
All right, what's up with the Russell Simmons comment?
What about it?
I mean, it's basically saying that he's a
okay.
Okay.
That's kind of self-explanatory.
Right, it is.
But Mr. Pimp C, basically, do you think, all right, Bun held it down. There were a lot of, quote unquote, fake rappers supporting the UGK movement while you were locked away. Do you think that your comments are going to ruin some of the relationships that Bun B made, since you guys are a group and they look at you as a group?
If these is real people, they won't let my statements affect their relationships with Bun.
Okay.
Well, I got a lot of relationships with a lot of people I don't respect, I don't like, I don't want to work with. When I get ready to do my album, and I'm calling you and calling you and calling you, and you don't call me back, and that means you're not down with helping me get my thing together. But when it's time to do your album, you call me and I had a record back within 24 hours. That means I'm being a real what?
Never.
Exactly. So now, guess what? If you want to charge $50,000 for a verse and then try to come back to me and pay me $1 to get me on your album, guess what you are? You fake and you garbage. If you was a cartoon character on your first album, then you need to be a cartoon character on your last.
Wow.
Now, let me say this. That's why I'm calling in, to let it be known that things I say don't need to reflect on my brother. He can have a relationship with them dudes all he wants to. Because truth of the matter is, if you fake and you abroad, and we go to a club somewhere and somebody jump on me, you ain't going to help me fight no way. Yeah. You going to run. I don't need to be friends with you. And the next thing is this, if I ain't never had a personal phone number on you, I got to call your personal assistant to get to you. No flash, you ain't my friend in the first place.
Respect.
I'm down with Outkast, the Goody Mob, the whole Dungeon family. I'm down with Jazzy Faith. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with Lil Jon. I'm down with people that get back in touch with me after I call them, man. If I'm calling you to do some work, and you don't get back with me, then you a fraud. All you got to do is call me and tell me you don't want to get on the record with me, and that's cool.
Right. Hey, Pimp, what's up with, the new rappers? They may start to say, well, I have heard people say that you mad because of the new generation is on a whole new movement. What do you have to say about that?
Who are the new rappers?
I guess like a T.I. and a Jeezy and all the one-hit wonders out here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They would say because you think T.I. is a one-hit wonder?
No. We talking about like the
new
artists. You see how it works?
Yeah.
Now you see how your words can get mixed up? Now you see how somebody can write something and then people take it the wrong way? Now do you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's back up. Now, the new rappers, who are they?
Well, since you were away and came out, there's T.I., there's Jeezy, there's Flip, and who else? Let me name some rappers.
I mean, the list goes on.
The list goes on, but they're saying that, since you were a part of the old game, that you don't respect the newer rappers on the scene.
I could have swore I was on T.I.'s album explaining what the King of the South was, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I could have swore I just did a song with Young Jeezy called the Dickie song that didn't come out. And every time he called me to do something, I did it for free and never charged him no money. I could have sworn that after Crime Mob took my freestyle off the Lil Chick's mixtape and put it on their album, I didn't even sue him or do nothing to him. I could have sworn that every time I did an interview, I'm taking up for these dudes when it's some New York dudes or some LA dudes trying to diss them. I mean, show me one place where I talk down on Young Jock. Show me one place where I talk down on these dudes in a way to say that they not supposed to be in this game, they not supposed to be getting money. My thing is this. I want us to continue getting money for the next 15 years instead of falling off and then they go back to the west or to the east because we're not putting no social commentary into the record. And the truth be told is, look, hey, man, if you started being a gangbanger after your first or your second album, you a buster. And these kids out here listening to us and looking up to us because a lot of them don't have no father figure in their house. And every record you get on, you lying about some dope, talking about some squares. And guess what, man? Get off the boo-boo. Get off of it, man. Because if you're going to talk about some squares and talk about the drug game, you need to talk about the bad side of the drug game, too. What about when you get busted and you go to jail? What about when your mama and your wife and your kids is crying because they at home and you in prison in a cell? What about that part of the dope game? Everybody talking about how many cars and how many jewels they gonna buy and how many squares coming off. You know what I'm talking about? But ain't nobody talking about the other side of it. So if you're gonna talk about that, you gotta talk about both sides. And I'm gonna say it again. If you a cartoon character on your first album, you need to be a cartoon character on your leg. Because the way we start is the way we gonna finish.
Can't do no respect that.
You go back to that Ozone article and you read every statement I made in there. And if you find a place in there where I lied about somebody, you research it. Y'all give me a call back and I clarify what I meant.
There it is, pimp.
Now guess what? Now let me say this, and I want it to be clear. I'm not apologizing for what I said. I'm clarifying what I meant by what I said.
Right. Okay.
We all know Atlanta, the South. We got to start acting like it's the South. And we got to start having some pride like it's the South. And let me say this. Y'all might not like this because a lot of people don't like stuff. But ATL is considered to be the gay capital of the world right now. And y'all got clubs over there with boys standing in the parking lot kissing on the mouth. And you know, if you're gay and you're out of the closet, that's cool because everybody got their preference. But man, it's time to start cleaning up our own neighborhood because the dude from Texas shouldn't have to get on in no magazine to make you clean up your neighborhood. So if I really wanted to diss Atlanta, it was a bunch of things I could have said about a bunch of people, and I could have really, really dissed and hurt some feelings. Now, don't you know that?
Yes, sir.
Because I know who the gay rappers is. I know who let them models stick them dildos in them, and I know who did what, where, when, and why.
Wow.
Now,
you feel like expressing it right now?
Yeah,
You don't even know. If you feel like saying it, go ahead.
Again. I'm proud of all the rappers in the South. I'm proud of everybody selling records in Atlanta. But everybody ain't my friend, and I don't like all y'all records.
Hear that? You clarifying what you said, what you remember.
Get down with me, down and do it. But the difference between me and them other dudes is this. You gonna diss me, and I'm gonna come see you, Jack. You gonna diss them other dudes, they gonna play lip wrestling with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it. Leave Bun out of it, and we gonna see in the end, because you gonna smell my cologne. Insimiyaki, or some Bond number 9, because I do not play.
That's the same clone I wear.
Tabernacle, sanctuary, because we keep God first in everything we do.
Hey, Pimp.
Yes, sir.
Do you mind expressing any of those rappers you was talking about? Them sugar sausages?
Man.
I want to know. Them gay rappers you know about?
Nah, man, it's no need to embarrass nobody that ain't done nothing to us.
Respect.
But if you're gay, man, and you're ashamed of it, you need to stop doing stuff you're ashamed of. Anything done in the dark gonna come to the light. I ain't gotta expose them, because they exposing themselves every day and every night.
They sure are.
But see, you work at a radio station, and it's your job to ask me that question. And me being a real person, it's my job to know how to answer it. Ain't
You already
What's
know.
up? All right,
okay, so if you're gay and you rap and you stand in the closet, then you need to come on out of the closet and let us know who you is. Because if you ain't proud of what you do, then don't do it. And if anything you're ashamed of, you shouldn't be doing. You know who's getting caught in the Range Rover with the boy. You know what's going on in Atlanta, just like I know. You know who got caught in the Range Rover with the boy. Okay?
No, I don't really.
Okay, you know. Because if I know you know, because you in Atlanta.
I know what you're talking about.
So let me say this. All the real street people in Atlanta and all the hardcore UGK fans, I hope I have clarified what I meant by that statement.
All right, that's
Anybody else that don't like me or still want to hate on me, come on with it.
I think
you don't want it with me.
I think in all, your fans in Atlanta just still want to know that you love them. That's all.
Hey man, guess what? I used to live in Atlanta. If I wasn't on parole, I would still live in Atlanta, and I still would have made them statements. And I'm coming back to Atlanta as soon as somebody booked me a ticket to come there and do a show.
We tried to get you to come last night.
I had a blowout in the rain and had to change the tire myself.
Oh, damn.
If you have a blowout and you got both your kids in the back seat and your wife driving, is you going to jump in another car and leave them on the side of the road to go catch the airplane?
Hell no.
Nah.
I didn't think you would. So you know what? When that rain was coming down and we had that blowout in that Lexus and both my babies was in the back seat, I had to get out there and change that myself. Because I didn't have time to call nobody else to do it. And I was not going to leave my family on the side of the road. And anybody that don't like that can eat 7,000 wee-wees and die. So if you don't like that, and you don't understand that, then you don't have no understanding about life. And anybody that puts this rap game or their job or anything ahead of their family or God But you know what? Shame on you. And guess what? Part 2 of my article is coming out next month in those zones. So get ready to get your jaws tight again.
Can we expect to hear from you again next month issue?
You can hear from me anytime you want to. But let me tell you this, man. We need to stop with the boo-boo, man. We need to stop promoting negative things.
Yeah.
UGK was started out talking about drugs and things. But now we on the record talking about the other side of the drugs and what happens when you get off into negative things. We need to stop promoting the wrong thing.
That's definitely, somebody got to step up and make it happen.
Somebody got to do it, and guess what? You think anybody that did it, they was going to like it when they, don't nobody like medicine. It don't taste good. They just want a whole bunch of the same old, everybody licking each other's booty and being cowards. But guess what? I'm taking a stance against the cowards. I'm taking a stance against the lies. And I'm telling you, we need to stop doing all this old negative stuff.
All right, Pimp, man. We appreciate you checking in, man.
If anybody got something to say about me, just make a list of their names and tell them, look, you can come see me. I'll give you my address. We can box it out, pop it out, stab it out, or talk it out.
It was real with it.
Hey, it's Agree. Hope you're sorry. This is your boy N.O.R.E. with DJ EFN.
That's how you gotta bring them when you really, truly respect all of your people, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta clarify things, you know what I'm saying? And bring certain things to light, because if there's no clarity to the game, then there's a lot of confusion, you know? Like with this whole Meek Mill and Tekashi situation. That was back in 2008, man. This is 2021, and you got these cats, you know, going back and forth on the internet, dissing each other, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not the most smart thing to do. I don't think you know how people do. They just do what they do. Because what is it really showing? What is it really giving? What is it really portraying to us, you know? You know? It's portraying us in a negative light. And that's why they sent Tekashi out there, you know what I'm saying, to disrespect black people. And we gotta be more in tune with that and shut his shit down. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bring it to the levels where it's like, okay. So what's up with you saying the word nigga, and, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like a victim, blah, 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 people are picking on you, what's up with you saying that word, right? You don't know that's a derogatory word for black folks? Or you want to play the victim, you want to throw rocks and hide your hand type shit. I don't know. He ain't even hiding his hand. He's just throwing rocks, man. He's just desperate. But I'm happy Meek didn't do nothing to him, but at the same time, you don't play 6ix9ine game. You make him play your game, you know what I'm saying? So if you don't know about that, then you don't know about Jack, homie. So me, I don't argue with fools like that. I would have just told 6ix9ine, yo, pussy, let's go on the side one-on-one, no cameras, no nothing. I'll beat you to a pulp. I'm gonna leave it at that. Or if we could do it on camera, when I knock it, when I knock your ass out, I don't want you to go to the feds, you know. You say it on camera, we're doing this one-on-one, head up, fade. If he claims to be a gangster, he's a gangster. You don't even know about head up, fade, man. He was in fucking solitary the whole time when he got locked up. Scared to walk the yard and shit. He a bitch, but Meek, you showed your hand, man. You showed your hand on that one, man. You should have just let that shit go, you know? But there's a report card radio saying that Lil Durk, OTF, This is Meek Mill over 6ix9ine and says,
Welcome to
if you
the
argue with
simple solution.
6ix9ine, you're the police. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Dirkio. I was about to say, if you were siding with Meek on that, I don't know what you're doing. So let's see what this is all about. Shout out to Report Card Radio. Oh boy, it's another white dude reporting on hip hop.
200 people. So I need.
See, y'all, that's why y'all need to subscribe to my channel.
Who hasn't hit that like button to
these
go
white
ahead
boys be getting the scoop
right now.
That's all they do, eh?
Click on
they ain't got no bitch,
tweet,
they ain't got no nothing.
click on the pinned message.
So they just
come
be
follow me on
online
Instagram. Everybody that follows me on the
black
gram
folks.
right now,
They got time, man. They got a whole system behind them to do that shit.
Following everybody back who follows me right now, you guys. Everybody that follows me right now based on this video, I am going to follow you guys back. Secure it, DE, I got you. 4 was made, Ali Pac, LOE, Too Solid, Nicholas, The Real Streets, YSL Brand, I got you all. I'm following you all back right now. If anybody wants to go a step further, in supporting the show and supporting the channel, and you want to see more videos like this, you want to see more consistency like this, hit that Cash App.
Okay, let me see what this cat is.
To be locked up. 6ix9ine supposed to be locked up right now, in all honesty, for the shit that he's done. And just because somebody wants to squeal and get less time, you know what I mean? Snoop Dogg was involved in a murder investigation. He's a clown, and people are wasting their time. And he turned around and ran back to the car. Like that's honestly what happened in the whole situation. It was kind of cheap. If we do a play-by-play of what happened, Meek actually said he was coming out from a nightclub where he had an appearance, and 6ix9ine actually was there waiting for him, as if, you know what that reminds me? It reminds me of the time where Jack Thriller and 40 Glock set up a publicity stunt. They set up a publicity stunt in order to, generate some interest in their fight. Tekashi was doing this to generate some interest in his career, even though he already came back and did about 10 to 20 million views in between 2 different Instagram posts. He's really got to try and reinvigorate himself with all this shit. You know what I mean? He's really got to try and reinvigorate the interest in his career, and that's why he's going at Meek Mill. That's why he's going. That's why he's showing up to the same area as Meek Mill, you guys. And Meek Mill is catching a lot of public scrutiny over this. He's catching a lot of scrutiny from not only the civilians or fans of little whack fans of 6ix9ine, but he's facing scrutiny from people in the street. You know what I mean? Even one of Lil Durk's own associates, he said, if you argue with the police, you're police. If you argue with the police, you're police. I don't really get that statement from Memo 600, to be 100% honest with you guys. I don't know why Memo 600 would, out of the blue, come and take shots at Meek Mill. You know what I mean? I can understand Whack 100 because we know that the game and Meek Mill have their history. But Memo 600 is an associate of Lil Durk, you guys. Memo 600 actually had appeared on a record with Lil Durk. If the first record you look up, it'll be actually a pretty significant record, you guys. It's called Get Back, #Loyal Bros, and it's a Quando Rondo diss. I appreciate everybody for tapping in tonight. Chase Moolah, timestamps was popping. David Rivera says, they both wouldn't have done anything because both had security and both are paid to not let anything happen to them. Also, in that situation, David, the security are paid to de-escalate situations as well. But my only point, and my major point, I should say, is that 6ix9ine looked like a coward. You know what I mean? Cowering behind his security. You know, he looked like a complete coward. You know what I mean? Behind his security. Meek Mill, his team, you can hear all them calling him a bitch. 6ix9ine just yelling out Pooh Shiesty lyrics and all types of random shit like that.
So what if 6ix9ine is a coward? Everybody knows he's a coward.
It was a fail, in my opinion. Publicity gain? Absolutely not. That was a major fail. That was a major fail for 6ix9ine going against Meek Mill. Yo, what up? Last verse, Daps. Daps to you too, my G. I see you. Yes, Last Rider. I'll be smoking that good sour. About to pick up tomorrow, but I got a little something I'm rolling up tonight. I just wanted to jump on the live with everyone tonight and talk about this. But you got to understand, I understand both men were behind security, but just the demeanor of Meek Mill throughout that whole altercation. You know what I mean? He was smooth. He was calm. You know what I mean? 6ix9ine was acting like, yo, I'm here, I got you, but you didn't have shit. You didn't do anything. All you did was yell and look like a little pansy. You know? It was hella soft. Exactly. If you're going to go up there and do some gangster shit, go up there and do some gangster shit. You know what I mean? You can take the lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? You can take the lawsuit. You had a chance to prove yourself. And you have the biggest artist to prove yourself with. And you failed. And you're lucky Meek Mill people didn't light you the F up. You know what I mean? Because look what happened to people that run up on Lil Durk and King Von. You think anything different will happen to somebody that runs up on Meek Mill? He's ultra paid. You know what I'm saying? And if we look at the future of this, he's going to continue to be ultra paid. Whereas Bitch 9 can't even sell past 50 or 60,000 units. He hasn't done it with either of his albums. He didn't do it with Dummy Boy, and he didn't do it with whatever his new album is called. Yeah, Last Rider, a lot of people are saying that Meek Mill lost points for this. You know, Lil Durk's associate, Memo 600, being one of them. Because of the fact that Meek Mill was arguing with a known snitch. Because Meek Mill, you notice right after, the videos were only on each of their Instagrams for a number of hours. Meek Mill took that shit off of it. Because a real dude in the game doesn't want to be around a snitch. You know, and that's why people from like Lil Durk's camp, I heard Death of the Clout Chaser in his video, he had mentioned about how Meek Mill had asked Lil Durk if he was good to be going around Chicago, and he said no. Quite simply, I guess he said, no, you're not good in Chicago. You know what I mean? And he didn't mean that. I don't think he meant that in a personal way, because the relationship that I see Lil Durk and Meek Mill have is a deep one. You know, Meek Mill was there for Lil Durk when Lil Durk was on the rise in his career. And now a lot of people say that Lil Durk has finally reached the level where he's actually ascending above Meek Mill. You know, so that right there is only, you know what I mean, Lil Durk being truthful. You know, we don't want to see anything happen to Meek Mill, to be 100% honest with you guys. We don't want to see anything happen to Meek Mill in this whole situation. That's why Lil Durk looks out. You know what I mean? And Last Rider, exactly. Lil Durk meant something to the effect of, he meant them wolves are on go time and don't care who you are. But for everyone asking, okay, Nautica is saying that Memo 600 actually got his chain snatched. Well, to answer your question, my dude, appreciate you tapping in Nautica V as well. Hit that like button if you haven't already. To be perfectly honest with you, we're talking about this tonight because Memo 600 posted on his Instagram that if you are going to argue with police, then you are police. And because a lot of people right now are getting on Meek Mill's back about posting this video where, you know, in my opinion, he made 6ix9ine look like a clown. But in other people's opinions, they're saying that 6ix9ine actually got over on Meek. Even Whack 100 said that 6ix9ine got over on Meek. So he said that, and then King Earner had to step out and say, yo, your honor is gone. Your honor is snatched. A lot of people out there right now are sympathizing. A lot of people out there are sympathizing right now and trying to be like, oh, Meek Mill got it taken to him by 6ix9ine, but I don't think that's a fact, you guys. Eric says, why was 6ix9ine saying that Meek is a snitch? It's because of Meek Mill's association with Rock Nation. They actually have the CEO of Rock Nation, or someone on the high end of Rock Nation, a female, was actually pardoned by Donald Trump, and she had actually cooperated. She had actually cooperated in an investigation. And if you don't remember, when 6ix9ine actually first got out of jail, he was doing these long 20-minute videos,
it's not
and he
the
was
same
trying to
shit.
bring up how Meek Mill and Jay-Z were actually like working with
That's
the
what
snitch,
Uncle Murder
guys.
said, but that's not true. Well,
okay, Asia Wilson says that's not true about Memo 600 getting his chain snatched. I'll have to do a little bit more looking into that personally. You know what I mean? Because I don't know too much about Memo 600. Not really too big on Memo 600, just to be completely honest with you. I mean, when I first heard the record, that's where I first caught wind of him last month when they dropped the Get Back record that was labeled as a Quando Rondo disc. Exactly. So how does that make Meek a snitch? 6ix9ine was reaching. 6ix9ine is reaching throughout this whole campaign, you guys. Like, you know what I'm...
Well, you could say 6ix9ine is reaching all he wants, but I'll tell you this right now. That's what he been doing since he came out, motherfucker. He been reaching. You know what I'm saying? First he was running around with gang members saying he can't touch me. And then he's running around with... Now he's running around with bodyguards saying he can't touch me. And niggas ain't touching him. You know why? It's not because he's the police. Well, yeah, it's because he's the police, but it's because he moves in a certain way. He moves like he'll use an altercation between you as fuel to build his brand, you know, which he did. Actually, he did over there. He's calling you a punk ass nigga and all that, which is disrespectful to the black race. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Meek, if you would have told him, yo, you calling me a nigga? You little Spanish fucking pussy ass, bitch ass fucking little short shit. Fucking tostadas, fucking taco eating, motherfucking dirty ass guala guala. You should have said that shit. You know what I'm saying? If he took it there. But the fact that he just let him slide and go, say, fuck you, pussy ass nigga. Look, you got police too. And you're associated with a known snitch that took down 4 cartels? We can't pick and choose, man. That's why people are like, what's going on, Meek? You know what I'm saying? You're on parole. You ran down on Safari. Now you ain't on parole. You could have beat up. You could have slapped the snitch and got out the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because he would have to press charges, right? So that would have solidified his the nail in the coffin. But now, just for the fact that you doing that, fucked your whole shit up. Oh boy. Don't lie about it. Be about it. Well, let's see what Durkio and Memo 600 had to say, man. This shit is funny as hell, man. Y'all niggas got me fucking laughing out here, man. I'm laughing because who would have thought this little spick punk ass hater. You know what I mean? He should have been smarter than that. Kept it real in the field, you know. But he did not. He's still ignorant as fuck and stupid as fuck. What are you gonna say, you know? What you gonna do? Let's say what?
Well, my opinions is facts, and if you don't like my opinions, you can start your own podcast, and it's free. So don't forget to click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell.
Rental for a month, 5%, I got a tenant. That little bitch a 9, I don't want it, got a tenant. I'm the landlord, I'm collecting from the tenant. Hands hang, how you gonna tell me to pull them up? Foreign wheels feel like potatoes, I'm pulling up. I just hit a lick on the split and I split it up.
Block hole 30, but the now 15. And the lights up on them guns brighter than the Christmas tree. Now on the table, I need
hip-hop artist of the week. Check the description. So let's talk Lil Durk. Also follow Same Spit Different Face on Instagram. Now, Spit Squad. This kind of weird to me, right? And I'm not sure what's really going on here, but you see that Meek basically got on the internet and he been doing everything that he been doing. And then Nemo 600 basically said, if you get into it with 6ix9ine, you the police. And then Durk come out and say, the goal is to not go to jail. So y'all will never see me do tough shit on here to look street. I am the street. So me, I'm wondering if that's like a shot at Meek. But him and Meek was just in a music video together. Or at least the footage was just dropped. So for me, what I'm wondering is, Lil Durk did an interview where he basically said, yo, Meek Mill asked me, can he come to Chicago? Would he be good? And I told him, no, I can't tell you good because, you know, it's like that out there. So, man, something might happen. I can't just promise you won't nothing happen. And I think that maybe behind the scenes, they could have possibly had words about that because to me, it's just kind of strange that, you know, Memo 600 would just come out and say something like that, especially if they supposed to be cool, because we've always seen Durk and Meek speak very highly of each other. So, but y'all know how Meek be feeling when he feel like somebody says something about him they wasn't supposed to say, or if they said something that make him look in a bad light. So for me, if Durk come out and say this after everything that's going on the internet, you gotta think that it may be something else to this situation behind the scenes. Spit Squad, check out episode 1 of
So yeah, that's not what he said, you know? But hey, it is what it is. All I'm saying is this. You don't argue with the police, man. I know Meek probably thinks like, yeah, I did the right thing, man. I didn't engage. But let me tell you something, my guy. Even if you didn't engage or not, (6ix9ine) in his little brain feels like I still got my little 15 minutes of fame. So they ain't up yet for the little cat. In these young kids' heads, they're gonna look at it a different way. So what would you do? Think about it. All I'm saying is this. Clarifying the situation would be to say this. Damn. This guy ran upon me. I didn't see him coming. But yo, I was ready to shoot the fair one. He didn't want to shoot the fair one. Or he would have just seen him and walked away. I know, man. You look kind of scared and it looked kind of gay. Where you are all up in these these bodyguards' faces saying, "You trying to get me locked up? You trying to get me locked up?" That's not how you're supposed to move, man. If you're a real G, like you say you're a G, right? You're doing all this G, saying I'm a G shit. Don't say nothing. Okay, all right, you got that. All right, man. You would have looked stupid because you would have been doing all that rah-rah shit. And it wouldn't look the same. But y'all both got your cameras all like some hoes going back and forth. Despicable. Anyway, we don't play that shit right here, man. We keep it a buck, you know what I'm saying? You know how I do. I'll tell you what's up, you know what I'm saying? So, on that note, it's your boy Mac Mizzle. And you know my slogan, keep it real in the field. Forget how they feel. One love to all my people out there, you know what I'm saying?